Morning boys and girls!
Hello everybody!
We hope you've had a fantastic week so far and welcome to another great morning with us. Today we've got an exciting morning planned ahead. We have got, as usual, a fantastic story, a game and a brilliant craft with a bit of worship time at the end. To kick us off, we've got Jeff and Chrissy with a fantastic wiggle time. Take it away guys!
Hi guys, welcome to Wiggle Time. In today's activity, we'll be having loads of props. You can either pause the video or use these 5 seconds to get loads of them. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, as we have all our props here, we'll give you 5 seconds to put all of our props on and pose. So let's have a try. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, pose. Okay, in the next one, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, well done. That was a great activity. See you next Wiggle Time. Bye.
Ciao! Wow, thanks so much Jeff and Chrissy. We hope you enjoyed that. Now it's time to sit down and get ready for a story with Ulrich.
Hello boys and girls, my name is Ulrike and I'm going to read you today's story. It is from Mark chapter 7 verses 31 to 37. It is another healing story, so let's find out what happens this time. When Jesus arrived in an area called Decapolis, which means 10 towns, many people had gathered around him. Why do you think they came to see Jesus? Maybe they wanted to hear about God's love. Maybe they wanted Jesus to heal them. Or maybe they had heard about him and just were curious. A few of the people there had a specific reason for wanting to see Jesus. They had a friend that they really cared about. But this man was different because he was deaf and mute. Do you know what that means? It means he could not hear and hardly talk. I wonder how he communicated. Maybe he used some sign language. The man's friend came up to Jesus and begged and pleaded for Jesus to put his hands on the deaf and mute man. They wanted Jesus to heal their friend so that he could speak and hear. So Jesus took the man away from the big crowd of people. Well, guess what happened next? Jesus took his fingers and put them inside the man's ears. Then Jesus spit on his fingers and touched the man's tongue. Next, Jesus looked up to heaven and said, "Be opened." And immediately the man's ears were opened and the man was able to speak, just like you and me. Imagine how he must have felt, being able to hear all the sounds around him. The birds singing, people talking, and his friends. He could hear his friends and he could talk to them. His life was changed forever, along with the friends that had brought him to see Jesus. And Jesus told the people not to tell anyone what had happened. But the more he told them not to tell anyone, the more they did tell. The people were amazed that Jesus could heal them. They spoke to each other about Jesus, saying, "He has done everything well. He even makes the deaf hear and the mute speak." Isn't Jesus amazing? I hope you enjoyed this story. Until next time. Bye!
That was a fantastic story. Cheers! Now guys, it's time for a craft with Abby.
Okay everybody, now it's time for the craft. So this week what you're going to need for the craft are lots and lots of colours of different crayons or felt tips or pencils, whichever you prefer. A pair of trusty scissors. You might need mum and dad to help you cut things out, so make sure a parent is with you. And lastly, some blue tack. Mine happens to be pink, yours might be blue or green, or if you've got a split pin, you can use a split pin. So, in the PDF you'll find a lovely picture of the man who was healed. It says Jesus heals a deaf and mute man. So that's the picture of the man. So the first thing I'd like you to do is colour him in. The second piece of paper that you're going to be given is a picture of two hands. So you need to colour both of those in, and then round the dotted edge you just need to cut out the hands. And eventually you'll end up with one man all coloured in, like so, and two hands, that way. And at the back, I'd just like you to put a tiny bit of blue tack at the bottoms. And then the idea is that you attach the two blue tacks at the bottom of the page, so it will look something like that. So the idea is you can move the hands up where the man's covering his ears because he can't hear, and then Jesus heals him and you're able to move the arms back, like so, or you can take them off altogether. So that's this week's craft. I hope you have loads of fun making it and look forward to seeing your pictures on Instagram. Don't forget to tag us at redeemer.worthing. Thanks guys!
Wow, cheers Abs, that was a fantastic craft. We hope you enjoy making that, guys. Now it's time for a worship with Abby. Take it away, Abs.
Pray to God every day, He will hear what you say. He loves to know all about your day. God will never let you down, He's the one who's all around. He promises to love and stay near to you. So I'm gonna pray every day, no matter if I'm happy or feeling blue. So I'm gonna pray every day, 'cause He's loving and He's kind and He's there for me and you. And you, and you, 'cause He's there for me and you, and you, and you. Pray to God anytime, even if you're feeling fine, even in the middle of the night. He knows you so very well, He thinks that you're kind as well, and you know that God is always right. So I'm gonna pray every day, no matter if I'm happy or feeling blue. So I'm gonna pray every day, 'cause He's loving and He's kind and He's there for me and you, and you, and you, 'cause He's there for me and you, and you, and you. No prayer is too big, no prayer is too small. Prayer is like a telephone, so give God a call. No prayer is too big, no prayer is too small. Tell God that you love Him, He's the best of them all. So I'm gonna pray every day, no matter if I'm happy or feeling blue. So I'm gonna pray every day, 'cause He's loving and He's kind and He's there for me and you, and you, and you, 'cause He's there for me and you, and you, and you, 'cause He's there for me and you.
Wow, thank you Abby, that was a great song. So kids, what have you been learning about today? Abby?
Well children, we learn all about another story about how Jesus can heal people. So, in the story, Tom and children, there was a man who couldn't hear anything and couldn't speak. Can you imagine that, Tom?
That'd be really scary.
How awful would that be? Children, can you get your hands and put them over your ears? Can you hear me now? Probably not very well. Okay, you can take them off. And so think, children, this man, he couldn't hear anything. So he couldn't hear his friends or his mums and dads. He couldn't hear song or the bird song, which is really sad. And also, on top of that, he couldn't speak. So he couldn't communicate with people. So he was deaf and mute. But this man's friends had heard all about Jesus and how Jesus was able to perform miracles. So their friends brought him to Jesus, where Jesus performed a miracle.
What's a miracle, Abby?
Well, Jesus did something incredible that no one had seen before.
Wow.
What Jesus did was he got his hands and Jesus put his fingers in the man's ears, and then Jesus put his hand on the man's tongue, and he prayed and asked God to come and heal this man. And amazingly, the man suddenly was able to hear and talk.
Wow.
Which is incredible. So Jesus performed miracles just like we heard in the previous weeks. The man who was paralysed and then was able to walk, and the man who had leprosy, the spots on his face, and he was healed. Jesus does this to show his love to us and to explain to us who he is. He is the King of Kings, and he's able to do amazing things for us. So children, we encourage you for the last week learning about healing. Pray for your friends and family that you know that may be unwell. Can you pray? Maybe put your hand on where it hurts them and ask God to come and heal them.
That's fantastic. So guys, we hope you do that this week and you pray to God to heal your various friends and family.
We look forward to seeing you again next week, where we're starting a brand new series all about lots of different people in the Bible. And next week we're going to be learning a familiar story all about Jonah.
That's right. So we hope to see you then. Take care, boys and girls. Bye-bye.
Bye.